was really an honor to be asked to do this. They called it an intervention, which implies something was wrong. But when I saw the Walker Art Collection, it's one of the most amazing collections. There was nothing wrong, actually. They had great stuff to pick from. And also, I wanted to bring in, as I call, crashers, artists that I like. I use the term troublemakers because I use that in a positive way, that I think art should cause trouble. I mean, Andy Warhol, that soup can, put out the abstract expressionists out of business in one night, the way the Beatles put Motown out of business in one night. I tried to put old troublemakers that are now blue chip artists right next to new troublemakers to see, will the old troublemakers be jealous? Will the new troublemakers last as long as they did? Will they become blue chip? It's sort of like when you go to college and you have to fill out a form about roommates, who you end up with. I always ended up with the worst roommate, and we had the same interest. So it's who knows? Can Fred Sandback take a joke? Can Carl Andre laugh? Can Eve Klein be in the same room as a Russ Meyer painting? They're both about sex, but can they get along? So that's what I was trying to do on this. Was to put art together and see if it works. So what I'd love for you all to do is to come downstairs and we can take a walk through, and if you hate some pieces, that's good too. There's a few pieces that I at first hated that are in this show, but I end up liking the best, and I think that's the one that gets you attention. And when I joke to the press about saying that contemporary art does hate you, I meant if you refuse to look, if you refuse to give it a chance. You don't have to know anything about art to like this show, but you have to be willing to give it a chance. When people say to me, "Oh, my kid could have done that," I said, "Yeah, but he didn't, stupid." You know. And so that's the thing. I think you have to be willing to give it a chance, and then you can learn to see in a different way. And if this show is successful, you might look at one artwork today, and then you'll never be able to look at a Venetian blind again in the same way. And I think if you see a lot of art, that happens. As you walk home from the gallery, you'll say, "Oh, that garbage can looks like that," or "That wall looks like that minimalism." But you keep going to see art because it fades, and the more art you see, the more you will open your eyes to see art every day in your life. So thank you, and let's step into my room.